This is Five Below on Wood Glen Drive in San Antonio. For many, this is another discount chain, but this specific location is pulling in over 312,000 visits a year, and that's nearly 19 visits per square foot, making it the number 4 store in the San Antonio metro. For the landlords who own this kind of property, this kind of activity is a real prize, and it's why Five Below has become a highly sought after tenant in retail real estate. So what's their story? Let's break it down on this episode of What Retailers Want. To understand Five Below's power, you have to go back to its origins. The company was founded in 2002 in Philadelphia by two friends, Tom and Dave, who came up with a brilliantly simple concept. Build a vibrant store for teens and families where most items were priced between $1 and $5. It wasn't just value retail. It was designed as a treasure hunt built on fun, discovery, and impulse. And that bet paid off. Within a decade, they went public. Sales crossed the $1 billion mark, and today there are more than 1,850 stores nationwide. The long-term plan is aggressive. 3,500 locations by 2030. A huge part of what's fueling that expansion is the Five Beyond strategy, a store within a store offering products above the $5 ceiling. It's not just an assortment shift, it's a major driver. Customers who purchase Five Beyond products spend on average more than double what other customers spend per trip. That single move has been a masterstroke, creating bigger baskets and ensuring the chain isn't boxed in by its original price cap. For landlords, this history matters. It proves Five Below isn't a fad retailer. It's a brand that has scaled, adapted, and positioned itself for sustained growth, and that makes them a different caliber of tenant than most value chains. Five Below's real estate strategy is precise, and this San Antonio location checks all the boxes. First, they target spaces between 8 and 10,000 square feet with at least 55 feet of highly visible frontage. But the most critical part of their formula is co-tenancy. They focus on regional shopping center locations with multiple national and regional anchor co-tenants. This site is a good example, positioned alongside Ross, DD's Discounts, Petco, CVS, Chick-fil-A, and also with Walmart and H-E-B nearby, with direct access to a high-traffic roadway. They strategically draft off the massive foot traffic these giants already generate. The data proves this synergy works. Shoppers at this location spend an average of 36 minutes on site, often pairing their Five Below visit with a trip to neighboring H-E-B or Ross. That symbolic relationship is exactly why landlords are fighting to get Five Below into their centers. Now let's take a look at the market analytics for the 5-mile trade area surrounding this store. The demographics tell a strong story about why this location is so successful. The population is over 208,000 and is projected to grow by nearly 219,000 by 2030. There are more than 73,000 households with a median income of over $74,000, which is also expected to climb past $82,000 in the next 5 years. This market has significant spending power, with over $245 million spent annually on dining out and nearly $145 million on apparel. Consumer behavior aligns perfectly with their model. In the past year, 93% of adults in this area visited a fast food restaurant and 76% purchased shoes. This is the exact customer profile Five Below thrives on. Family-driven, value-conscious shoppers who are actively spending on fashion, food, and fun. This specific Five Below in San Antonio ranks in the top 15% of all Five Below stores nationwide for visitor traffic. Let's look at the numbers. It draws 312,000 visits annually from nearly 110,000 unique visitors. Those visitors are loyal, with a visit frequency of about 2.8 times per customer per year. And most impressively, year-over-year visits are up by a staggering 79%. This explosive growth proves that the store isn't just filling an empty box, it's a destination that energizes the entire shopping center and keeps people coming back. In retail, standing still is the fastest way to fail, and Five Below's constant evolution is key to its future. Nationally, the company is rolling out one of the most aggressive growth plans in the country, with plans to open approximately 150 new stores in 2025 alone. They are expanding deeper into suburbia, entering underserved rural markets, and strengthening their position everywhere in between. With the Five Beyond rollout accelerating, each store is becoming more profitable. This financial strength gives landlords immense confidence. For the second quarter of 2025, the company reported a remarkable 12.4% increase in comparable store sales. When they sign a lease with Five Below, landlords know they are securing a dynamic and reliable growth partner for the long haul. So why is Five Below the tenant every landlord is fighting for? Because they have perfected a model for the mid-sized retail box. They thrive on co-tenancy with major anchors, pulling traffic from them while adding a unique, youthful energy of their own. Their treasure hunt shopping model keeps a loyal customer base physically coming back to the stores, and they are constantly evolving in ways that promise long-term, sustainable growth. This San Antonio store proves the model works. Strong demographics, heavy traffic, and top-tier performance. Five Below doesn't just rent space, they bring energy, customers, and future value. It was a calculated move in a much larger game, and it was by design. So what part of Five Below's strategy do you think is the smartest? Is it their real estate formula, their suburban dominance, or the Five Beyond strategy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this inside look, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on our next deep dive here on What Retailers Want. Thanks for watching.